I've got 5 steps for you, right? And they're 5 S's. So first is the selection, right? So when you take a look at this fillet and you see the muscle and then you see this intermuscular fat, that intermuscular fat is called marbling, right? And the more marbling you have, the higher grade it's going to be and the better it's going to eat. There are some other variables in there. This is actually certified Angus beef prime. Certified Angus beef actually has 9 different categorical things that they have to be. So then the second thing is slathering it, right? Though the fillet looks like it has a decent amount of fat, it actually doesn't have a tremendous amount of fat, right? So you need a cooking medium on the grill. So we're going to take just a little bit of softened butter and we're just going to give it this light little brushing, right? Flip it over, same thing again. And this is like sauteing a pan with no fat in it. It doesn't really work very well, so this is going to help. And then the third thing is salt, and you look at the amount of salt that I'm putting on here, and it looks huge and gargantuan in amounts, but a lot of it's going to drip off. And if you think about how thick this fillet is, and you see that the thickness of the fillet, all of that seasoning has to compensate for all the interior that's not seasoned, right? So step 1, selection. Find something with beautiful amount of marbling. This fillet is actually aged about 30 days. Some of the stuff you get in the butcher shop and the grocery store has about 7 to 14 days of age on it. The longer you can get it aged, the better it's going to be.
Oh.
Second thing is slather it up with a little bit of fat, not too much, because it will drip off and flame up on the grill. Third is salt. And then the fourth thing is going to be the sear. So I like my grill ripping hot, right? I don't care if I'm cooking well done. It doesn't matter if I'm cooking it rare. I want that grill to be ripping hot. So this is actually a Japanese robata grill. At Red we have broilers, which means the heat and the fire comes from above it. And this is kind of like your grill at home, where the heat and the fire come from below it. So this grill is made to get extremely hot and cook very thin stuff very fast, right? So I'm actually pushing it over to the side. I've got these burners turned off, but I want that grill to be really, really hot because I want to get color on that before it overcooks, not necessarily before it burns. So you get that color before it overcooks. And if you're cooking a rare steak or a mid-rare steak, having that steak ice cold is important because that gives you more time on the grill. If you're cooking medium well done, let it come up to room temperature, and it gives you the time to temper it out, and half the cooking is kind of done for you. So you're taking that steak from 36-degree refrigeration up to about 120 for medium, 150 or so for medium well done. And if you can let it come to room temperature, you've done half the amount of distance, right?
Yeah.
So the sear is going to be really important. These are just grill marks, right? So I'm not getting a lot of sear on the meat. I really want that heat to come up through the meat. You can see how much hotter this spot is on my grill. So I'm going to move it over, and it's going to take a little while to cook. This steak on my grill at home, probably 5 minutes each side to get it to medium, right? The reason why I say I want my grill ripping hot no matter what is I can always, once I get enough color, move it over to a colder spot of the grill, move it up to the resting rack above it, and just let it finish cooking. But I can't get color if I'm almost overcooked.
Yeah.
Right? So that's the fourth important part, is the sear. And then once we get this seared up and it's a beautiful steak and it's just below the temperature we want it to be, then we're going to let it set.
Oh, okay.
Right? So we have selection, we have slathering, we have seasoning, we have the sear, and then we're going to let it set. The science behind it is because when you have this energy trying to penetrate, it forces all the liquids towards the center of the steak. And by letting it set at a kind of a warm area, you're not pushing all the liquid to the center. The juices have the chance to redistribute throughout the steak, and then we'll actually not cut it in and have a plate full of steak juice. The juices stay within the muscle. So we just flipped this, and you can see how we're actually getting color in between the marks. So that's the meat is actually caramelizing from the heat coming up through the grill, not just the grill bars themselves. And that's really what you want to try to achieve. I'm not going to go too much into how to tell whenever a steak is cooked because you've really got to practice. But this one's about medium. We're going to let it set on a plate or on a resting rack in a warm place. With a steak this size, probably 4 to 5 minutes is good. With a thicker cut or a roast, the bigger it is, the longer you have to let it rest. So we're going to let this rest for a few minutes, and then we're going to slice it up and eat it.